Hey, good morning, guys. This is Rusty 78609 in Central Texas, USA at 6:50 something a.m. on a Friday morning, and I believe it's October the 6th. Hey, Google. Good morning.
Good morning, Rusty. It is 6:54 a.m. Right now in Burnett it's 68 and clear. Today, it'll be partly cloudy with a forecasted high of 88 and a low of 66. Have a great day.
You too, sir. Or ma'am. Or it. Hey, Google. Tell me a joke.
This might make you laugh. Why are archaeologists so annoyed? They always have a bone to pick.
They're, they're not terrible. They're just not great. You understand? But anyway, we've got a lot of comments, and it's one day closer to getting the RV. I mean, I don't know exactly when it's going to be. But anyway, they've got it. They put a stock number on it, put my name on the stock number, and all the stuff. So they've already got it in their inventory. It just hadn't been delivered yet. But anyway, for those of you that use the Amazon link, thank you very much. We'll get to that in a minute. Uh, there's a link to Amazon products in the description of all my videos. In the description, and it may not be in there immediately because I have to add it after the video is uploaded. So sometimes I'm a little late on doing that. But anyway, this is Roy on Comment Call. Just started using the backup camera. I can now see when cars on my side before changing lanes. Well, that's good. Glad to hear it helps you. Grandma Patty on Comment Call. She says, my grandson is going to love that joke. Yeah, it was something about a computer or something. I can't remember. It's cute. It was cute. I can't remember. It's been a whole day. You don't expect me to remember it, do you? Lojo Pippin, propane leak. Great info, Rusty. Glad you caught the leaks. Yeah, me too. That's really strange, though. Usually those little hoses don't leak for years. I mean, like 8 or 9. But I've only had this RV for about 4 years, maybe a little over, possibly. And yeah, those little hoses were, well, it's the connect right at the connector, right, and they're plastic, but they were leaking, both of them. So I ordered 2 new ones, thank goodness. But what I do is just as a matter of routine, every time I change out a propane tank, I check for leaks. That's just the way I am. This is Crazy Lady on propane leaks. Rusty, I was told by a propane guy that those new green easy on connectors should only be tightened snugly. Well, that's all I do. I mean, I have never. You can't really. They're designed to hand tighten. So it says if you really tighten them, then they will leak. What another way to make dollars. Yeah, congrats on the new homecoming. Good. Or coming soon, I hope. Safe travels. Thank you very much. This is propane leak. Z-Diver 1. Costco has the 30-pound tanks, and he goes on to say they're about $47. Yeah, I can actually get them at my propane dealer here in Buckhannon Dam, Texas, for $45 with a full tank of gas. Doodah, propane leak, good info and nice. You are keeping the RV in good shape for your son. Well, actually, I don't want to blow up and end up in El Paso myself. Even though one thing about propane is when it leaks, it vents up. Okay, well, actually, natural gas vents up. Propane, excuse me, kind of lay on the ground. Yeah, that's why they use natural gas in homes because it's lighter than air and it moves up. Propane leaks, Mike Connett. Hey, Rusty, what's the spinner-looking deal between the tanks? Well, but there's a little holder that connects. I've got 2 tanks in the front, and there's a little holder that connects those 2 tanks. And that little spinner thing, you spin it down and you tighten that, and it holds those 2 tanks in place when you're traveling. If you just have 1 tank, you don't have that. This is Aggie Yam. This is on Mongolia, the Peace Corps. She says it's elks. I probably said it was moose, but yeah, it is elk. She's right. Or he's right. Or it's right. Avlisk on propane leaks. Should we use Teflon tape on the threads? It works for water. Will it work for propane? Well, according to what I've read about that stuff, they don't recommend using Teflon tape on propane fittings. Okay, in fact, in Washington State, I don't know how I know it. I just read it. In Washington State, it is illegal to use Teflon tape on propane fittings. I don't know. There must be a reason. Propane leak, Robert. A great safety tip. I suppose you could use the same technique in checking your stove and heater for leaks. I think I need it. I need it on my wife or something. She's got a serious gas leak. You're in trouble, boy. No, yeah, you can use it on anything. When I was inspecting gas pipelines, we even inspected we inspected the pipeline, of course, along the streets, out in the fields, and so forth, and all the way up to the home where the natural gas unit was attached or close to the house. And we just had those little bottles with soapy water. And well, of course, we had another thing. You poked a hole in the ground and had a sniffer. And but for above ground leaks, you just use that little soapy water thing. It'll work on any leak, even your barbecue pit. Anyway, this is John on tiny homes. $35,000 for that. Might as well get an RV. I agree. I mean, but the reason that $35,000 is there, whenever you're talking about labor materials, folks, that gets expensive. Labor's what gets you. Yeah, believe me. If you want to have a fantastic fan installed in your RV and you take it to an RV dealer, it's going to cost you about $125 an hour, and they'll charge you a minimum hour and a half. John, I already said that. Thank you, John. Lillian, comment call. It's not the walls, it's the floor. Okay. Comment call. Lillian, let's think about this. Consumers keep people working. Made in USA is good. No work, no pay, no TV, no travel, no food. That's right. If you ain't got no money, you ain't going to spend it. Mail call. PJ Bikerful. Welcome all new subs, and Rusty's Rangers fall in for another episode of Rusty's world famous one-letter mail call. Way to go, PJ. Let them know. Let them know. Yeah, it's kind of dwindled down a little bit, but I'll keep the P.O. box. Why? Because when I'm traveling, I can have my home mail forwarded to the P.O. box, and they'll keep it there forever as long as I pay the monthly rental. But at home delivery, they'll hold it for 30 days, and then they're going to deliver it. Why? I don't know. Here we go. This is mail call. Avlist. Dang it. I couldn't remember if it was 3 or 4 quarts of water or 3 or 4 gallons. And I said gallons. Avlist, if you drink 4 gallons of water a day, you'll be fine. Try it. Actually, 3 or 4 quarts a day isn't going to hurt you. A gallon of water ain't going to hurt you. Propane leaks, Michael. A lot of RVers are using Mr. Buddy heaters and using the same tank. This is why you never keep the tank in your RV while you're using the heater. It should be kept outside and use the 12-foot hose running it through the slightly open window. If not, you might be blown to the moon. That's true. Never keep a propane tank in a closed space or inside a home. No, no, no. Well, I just touched it the way it went. Where am I here? Lost my spot. Here we go. Okay. Rather be fishing on comment call. Will you do a walkthrough of your new RV and what to look for when buying a new one? Thanks in advance. I'll do a walkthrough, but as far as what to look for when buying a new one, look for what you want. Okay? Look for what you like. Because the quality of the build, if you want to buy quality, you're going to have to move up to like Airstream. I'm not even too sure about those, or maybe a Winnebago, or stuff like that. You're going to move up into the price ranges. And now, but again, sometimes you pay a high price and you don't get any better quality because Forest River builds. I want to say I think I said 6 one time. I think they built 10 different RVs. It's all done at the same manufacturing plant, same people, same materials, same everything. So it's just a different outside name and a different price. Some of the shells have the aluminum siding, some of the shells have fiberglass and then all kind of stuff. But as far as the quality, who knows, man? But yeah, I'm going to do a video. But as far as advising somebody on what to look for when buying a new one, you're just going to have to do that on your own because that's a totally individual choice. Mail call. TT Boy 2004. Hi, Rusty. It came out today that Corona beer is the top selling beer in the U.S. What do you think of that? It's the top selling Mexican beer in the United States. The top selling beer is Budweiser. I think Budweiser or Miller Lite. Rondolin 100 propane leak. Thanks for the propane info, Rusty. I just purchased a tiny travel trailer and will be using propane for the first time. I am scared to death to light the water heater or whatever is in the side of the trailer. Yeah, that's a water heater. I will have to get someone to show me how. Does the flame continue to burn the entire time when parked at an RV, or it is only used when the hot water is needed? Thank you for all this useful information for us newbies. Okay, now the hot water tank I have on this RV right now has a electric ignition. In other words, you can start the propane or light the propane tank from the inside by just pressing a button, and that's very convenient. However, the new one I have, I'll have to go outside and light the pilot. I recommend that you get one of those. I'll show you. You get one of those little lighters, okay? Get you one of these little puppies right here, okay? Why? Because whenever you get ready to light that outside propane tank, you're gonna have to hold that little button down. First, you gotta turn it to off, and then back to pilot. You turn it to off and let it sit for a couple of minutes. Then you turn it to pilot, and then you use this little puppy right here. If I can get this to light, there you go. See that? And yeah, this match here, you can hold it on for a long time. And sometimes when you're trying to light the pilot using a match, you're gonna burn your fingers before it lights. And also, Rondolin, whenever you're traveling, be sure to just turn your propane off at the tank. At your outside tank, just turn it off right there, okay? Because you don't want to be driving down the highway with your hot water heater lit. Why? You'll have black flames all the way down the side of your RV when you're going. No, if you see an RV that where the propane or the hot water tank is, it's all black around the outside, that means they pulled it down the highway with the pilot light on. Gloria Jean. All right, how about that? It says start a YouTube channel. She's got a link to some stuff there. Thank you. Moving from big to little. Mike, will you discard your single wooden bowl and now drink from the hollow of your hand? Well, let's say this, Mike. I'm a minimalist, but I think I'll go. I think I'll keep my cup. Okay. David on mail call. The ending was so funny. I played it several times. I don't even know what I did. What did I do? A headstand. Mail call. Elmer USA had a moment to view and say hello, and to all the Rangers. Well, hello, Elmer. Propane leak. Grandma Patty. Thanks for the tip. Mail call. Keith. Hi, Rusty. I was wondering if you had thought about the fact that you are buying a brand new unit fresh off the line. Are you concerned about outgassing? No, because I'll leave the windows open for the first month. No, I don't worry about that too much. I mean, when I got this RV new, it was brand new too, or pretty close. And yeah, it had you could smell the wood stuff and all the glues and all that stuff. And that goes on for months. But yeah, I just leave see, in Central Texas where I am, and particularly this time of the year, you can leave the windows open all night and all day. Ron, mail call. Hey, Rusty. When you talk to your Google Home, mine responds, and I don't have a Southern accent. Go figure. Yeah, I know. Whoever said it doesn't matter who says it or how they say it. It's going to respond. This is Twins Panty Matter. All right. Twist Panty Matter. Okay. Making money. Rusty, I've followed your videos from the beginning. Would rather listen to you than cable. Well, I guess that's a compliment. Kind of left-handed. This being said, and I'm sure others will disagree, but I'd like to hear your thoughts on two things you're not supposed to discuss, and that is politics and religion. I know you have opinions on these two topics, and you have perfect platform to share your views. I'm sure your viewers will respect your opinions. more than the news media because you have age and wisdom. I think if you did one video on these two topics, for better or worse, you would gain more followers. You're so much going on right now that affects all of us, and it's relative anyways. Take care, loyal viewer from Washington State. Okay, let me tell you, folks, for me to talk about politics and religion on this channel is a definite no-no. Why? Because I am on the fringe of the universe, and what I say a lot of people are not going to agree with. And that's all I want to say about that. But I do, of course I have opinions, and opinions are like, you know what, everybody's got one. But anyway, thank you, Twin. I'll skip on that, though. This is Rhonda on Mail Call. I'll believe it when I see that new RV. I'm with you, girl. Because they're already telling me, it's not going to be Wednesday. It's probably going to be more like Friday. It may even be the thought. All I know is it's coming. And I can't find another one. Comment call. Tulaka 47. One of the major contributors to my accumulating stuff is Amazon. It used to be that to be able to buy something I didn't really need, I had to get off my butt, but now I can do it from my couch. And that's true. A lot of people, there used to be a channel on TV that my aunt years ago, about 15, 20 years ago, got hooked on. It was the Shopping Channel. She ordered all kind of crap because it was convenient. Michael on Mail Call says, "Where's the Amazon link?" It's in the description, Michael, but it may not be there if you're one of the early birds, that gets in there. The link may not be there, but I put the link in as fast as I can. And the reason I wait is, I do that because seems like if I put it in too soon, they demonetize it. I don't know if it makes any difference. They demonetize them anyway. But just check the description, and there'll be a link to Amazon products. And as a note, if you use the link and go to Amazon and buy products, it doesn't matter what you buy. Whatever you buy during that shopping session, I get a commission on. If you put stuff in your cart and take it out within a month, I get a little commission on that. And it ain't much. It's averaging about $6 to $8 a day, in that range. It's just kind of leveled off, which is fine. Hey, that's $200, guys. Infidel 6, Social Security. Get while the getting's good. Yeah, that was my philosophy. I didn't want to wait for the government to be sending me money. Get it in here. Scotty's got 1, 2, 3, 4 in a row. Okay, and they're all on Mail Call and Comment Call. Okay, Scotty, the floor is yours. Scotty, cool comment call. Thank you. Scotty, will your used RV that you will be getting the same as the one you have now, Rusty? Okay, no, the RV that I'm getting is not the same as I've got now. Scotty, your mail call is funny. It makes me laugh. Thank you, Scotty. I'm glad you enjoy what I'm not even thinking is humor. Scotty, you probably don't get snow in Texas, Rusty, or cold weather like 20 below zero. No, we do not, and that's one of the reasons I'm here. Okay? And no, I don't like, I was in Mongolia in Peace Corps in 94, 95, and I got to tell you, minus anything is cold. All right? That's all I got to tell you about that. And did I like it? No, because it never ends. I mean, it's not like for a few days and then it warms up. It's months. And so for you people that live in that same latitude as Mongolia along the Canadian-U.S. border, I know it gets cold. And it's bone chilling, boy. Telling you. What else is going on? I'm waiting on my RV. Oh, today I'm going to go have them put a brake controller on my truck, my Ram pickup. Because the dealership wanted to charge me $300 for a brake controller. No. I'll get it done at Truck Stuff in Burnet, Texas. They'll do it for $95. They're going to do it today. Yeah, so a lot of the stuff they sell you. Of course, I went ahead and got some of the hitch stuff at the dealership, just because it's convenient. But be that as it may, they're going to install that today. Brake controller, all that does is just it activates the electric brakes on travel trailer. The travel trailer only is a single axle, so you've only got 2 wheels, 2 brakes, and it's 2,350 pounds. The 19-footer that I towed most of the time before, the one I lived in for 12 years, it weighed about 1,200 pounds more, and I was pulling it with a V6, and it was a little bit of a struggle, so I'm hoping that this works out real well. But anyway, from Central Texas, USA, thumbs up, carpe diem, adios, bye-bye. Buy USA made when you can, drink plenty of water. 3 or 4 quarts of water is good for you. It will help you avoid gout, kidney stones, and will help you lose weight. I've got my weight down a little bit. My target's 165, and I'm at 167.8, I think, this morning. So I'm getting back down there. I was up right at 170, and I don't, but be that as it may, you can just drink plenty of water, skip a meal every now and then, fast. A lot of religions, you fast 1 day a week. I think that's great. What else? So drink plenty of water, take deep breaths. And here's a trick. Breathe in through your nose. Hold it for 1,001 count. Now, don't count to 1,000. I know one viewer made a comment related to that. He said he got to 246 and had to breathe. No. What I'm saying is just you just hold your breath, and in your mind say 1,001, basically 1 full second, and then breathe out through your mouth. I know he was kidding, but it's still, maybe there's some people out there. I may have killed some people and not even known it. Guy, when did he run? Never mind. No, you just 1,001. Just take a deep breath, hold it for a second, and then breathe out through your mouth. That relieves stress, and relieving stress lowers your blood pressure. Is that good for you? Sure it is. And then stretch, walk. Keep your health, keep your body in motion. That's it. Eat right. Try to eat right. And I know that's not hard. It's not easy to do because I go to the grocery store and I read labels, and 9 out of 10 products are so full of crap. Hell, let me tell you something else. Honey. You'd think honey is healthy. It is. I put a little honey in my tea every morning. And what they found out by testing honeys over the years is 75% of the honeys contain pesticides because the bees are going to plants that have been sprayed by chemicals, bringing that pesticide back to the nest and then or the hive. And then when the honey's made, it contains residue from those pesticides. So, there's no way, man. We've just polluted the world, and, you're just going to have to try to get the minimum dose as opposed to the maximum dose. Do you know what I mean? So if you eat fruit and vegetables, either peel them or wash them because, they're loaded. Even bananas. Of course, bananas you peel off, they're probably okay. But I don't eat many bananas. Bananas are loaded with sugar. They're loaded with a lot of good stuff, a lot of potassium. They're good for you, but I wouldn't eat too damn many of them. But anyway, what else is new? That's it, guys. Anyway, thumbs up, carpe diem. Enjoy your day. Bye-bye from Central Texas. Enjoy your weekend coming up. And sooner or later, I'm going to have an RV. So, adios, amigo. Boy, look at that ugly face. God almighty. One time, never mind, I won't say that. Anyway, adios, amigos. Bye-bye.